Picture ancient Egypt, a land shaped by the Nile and ruled for millennia by pharaohs. The word pharaoh meant great house, but it soon became the title for Egypt's supreme ruler. Pharaohs weren't just kings or queens, they were believed to be living gods, the bridge between mortals and the divine. Their power was absolute. They owned the land, led the army, made the laws, and served as high priest. When a pharaoh spoke, it was as if a god had spoken. This divine status let them command armies, build monuments, and shape the destiny of Egypt. Their rule was dynastic, passed down through families, often from father to son. The Egyptians believed in order, truth, and justice, and the pharaoh's main job was to uphold it. Good harvests meant the pharaoh pleased the gods. Disasters meant the opposite. Everywhere, from temples to amulets, the pharaoh's connection to the gods was reinforced. So don't just picture a king in a headdress, see someone carrying the weight of the cosmos. Pharaohs were protectors, commanders, and the living embodiment of a god on earth. Their lives were a grand performance of power and divinity, and that performance still fascinates us thousands of years later. Being a pharaoh was a non-stop job with enormous responsibilities. As commander-in-chief, the pharaoh defended Egypt and led military campaigns. They managed the government, economy, and justice system. Every decision was theirs. Pharaohs oversaw agriculture, taxes, and massive building projects like temples and pyramids. As high priest, the pharaoh was responsible for rituals to keep the gods happy and maintained. While priests acted on their behalf, the pharaoh led the most important ceremonies. Their building projects weren't just for show, they honored the gods and employed thousands. Every monument reinforced their image as a godlike ruler. The pharaoh's ultimate goal, build a legacy that would last forever. Their power shaped Egypt's destiny for centuries. Life as a pharaoh was luxurious and unique. They lived in grand palaces surrounded by gardens, art, and a bustling court of advisors and family. Their days mixed official duties with leisure, hunting, banquets, and ceremonies. Appearance mattered. Pharaohs wore fine linen, gold jewelry, elaborate wigs, and black coal eyeliner for both style and protection. Even female pharaohs wore the iconic false beard, symbolizing divine authority. The great royal wife often held real power, and royal children were groomed for leadership. But above all, pharaohs spent their lives preparing for death and the afterlife. They built elaborate tombs and gathered treasures, believing these would ensure eternal life among the gods. Mummification and tomb building were their ultimate afterlife insurance. Their preparations for eternity still awe us today. Two pharaohs stand out, Tutankhamun and Ramses the Great. Tutankhamun, the boy king, ruled briefly and died young, but his nearly untouched tomb, discovered in 1922, stunned the world with its treasures. His golden mask and thousands of artifacts gave us a vivid glimpse into Pharaoh's wealth and beliefs. Despite his short reign, King Tut became a symbol of Egypt's mystery. Ramses the Great, in contrast, ruled for 67 years and lived into his 90s. He was a master builder and propagandist, covering Egypt with his monuments and name. Ramses fought major battles, fathered over 100 children, and defined the image of a powerful, eternal pharaoh. His reign marked the last great peak of Egypt's glory. Tutankhamun's tomb made him a legend. Ramses's life made him unforgettable. Both show how pharaohs shaped history by what they built and what they left behind. Their stories still captivate us. Why do pharaohs still fascinate us? Their monuments, pyramids, tombs, temples are puzzles of ambition and mystery. Pharaohs were living gods, but also deeply human as revealed by their mummies and letters. Their world is a grand adventure. Hidden tombs, ancient curses, and golden treasures. Archaeologists keep uncovering new secrets, adding to the story. The pharaohs planned for eternity and, in a way, achieved it. Their names and faces are immortal in our culture. Chasing their secrets is a journey to understand human ambition and belief. The story of the pharaohs is ultimately the story of us.